I don't know how to do what I'm trying to do, but it's Independence Day. And I want to be free. I want to be free to create. I want to be free to be artistic. However, being free is very liberal. But those who self identify as liberals today take their freedom too far. And those who self identify as conservatives today don't take their freedom far enough. And I guess what I mean about that is to be happy about the freedoms we enjoy. For instance, if you can walk a hundred yards down your road, right? This is my this is my this is my measure of freedom. If you can walk 100 yards down your road to a store, so you walk the length of a football field, you walk more or less the length of a track ellipse. You walk 100 meters, 100 yards, 120 meters, 110 yards, whatever it is. You walk it, right? I walk it, you walk it, we walk it. Our parents have walked it, our grandparents have walked it, our grandparents and our great grandparents and our great great grandparents and our great 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 grandparents have walked it over and over again and over and over and over again and over and over and over and over and over again and over and over and over and over and over again and over 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 again. It's our job to make noise for the blind. The deaf can help us, but it's a very, 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 very special deaf person that can help us. But they're out there, 1 in 12,000 years. 1 in 12,000 years, we get a deaf person who advances the ball in a major way. A tide turner. A tide turner, paradigm shifter, a turning point, a tipping point. Turning point, Fritjof Capra, 79 ish. Tipping point, Malcolm Gladwell, 09 ish. 40-year give or take. Which pull? Which pull in which direction? Which way? Which geometrical model? The turning point of Fritjof Capra? Way, 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 way before, or the tipping point of Malcolm Gladwell, way, 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 way back. I need not remind you of the debate between Douglas Murray and Malcolm Gladwell. Everybody in the know realized Malcolm Gladwell hit the mats right away, though I respect him for climbing back up. I wouldn't say similarly, but I would say inversely these days. There's the Douglas Murray versus Dave Smith debate. Well, I'm just going to lay it on the line, man. I'm on the, you have to pick a side. Sometimes you have to pick a side. Sometimes right. There's a difference between a house party and a block party. And if you're at a house party, like if you're at a block party and two sides emerge, there's a million different ways you can react to it. And there's, right, a million ways to leave your lover. There's a million ways to leave the situation if you're at a block party when chaos ensues from a confrontation. But at a house party, you can't escape. Kill or be killed. That's it. I have been blessed. I will be killed. I might loosen up a little bit. I kind of want to regress right now, but what if I progress? When I was 20, right? So now I'm almost 50. Back when I was 20, this dude who was almost 50 told me, after I was arguing with him, he told me he was a Marine in the Vietnam War. He lied about his age to be a Marine. But in 2001, right around the time of 9/11, he told me, Mr. Man, I've been all around the world, and progress cannot be stopped. And that quote changed my life. I used to take my cigarette breaks, right? I got like two 15-minute breaks during the day, and then I had an 8-hour shift. Lunch was provided. That's awesome. And I got two 15-minute breaks beside that. So I could eat lunch on the clock. And besides that, I got two 15-minute breaks. And that's an 8-hour day. Plus, if shit was slow, I could take other breaks, right? But on my 15-minute breaks, for a half hour a day, I was reading Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, and Wittgenstein. It was in a compendium. It was a book I had. It was just something I was into at the time. You know, I fell into being an employee at a paint store. It's just life happened. A tornado of circumstances pulled me into the center point of being a employee at a paint store. So I did that for, 6, 7 years. And since then, I've been painting for 16, 17 years. Plus, I was an art major before that. And before that, I had a bunch of different jobs, but also I was an art major. I was an illustration major. I was a math major. I was a physics major. And I was a math physics major. I have a lot of F's. I am, I believe, one credit away from. I think I have like 61 or 62 credits, and I feel like I need 63 or 64 credits in post secondary or whatever. Uh, I'm sure with work experience, I could, fill out a form and blah, 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 and I could get a associate's degree with a credit and 3/4 of time served, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. Who cares? It works or it doesn't work. Competency. Brutal. It's not the best thing I ever did, but that's also not the worst thing. It's pretty good, I think. But why though? To my mind. To yours.